sister of T-Rex. Ah yes, Tarbosaurus, the dollar store version of T-Rex, also known as T-Rex's long-lost sister. But let's be honest, more like the ignored middle sibling that no one invites to family reunions. You and T-Rex are so close in DNA that you might as well be twins separated at birth. Both are massive apex predators, and both belong to the Tyrannosaur family. But here's the problem. T-Rex got the fame, the movies, the action figures, and the entire pop culture throne. So, yeah, being T-Rex's sister should make you cool, but instead, it just makes you the overshadowed sibling in the dino family tree. Birth struggles. Your first L in life. Hatching as a Tarbosaurus is like being thrown into a battle royale match with 0 weapons. You're unarmed, unprepared, and everyone else is already ahead of you. First off, your egg isn't special. Your mom laid dozens of them, meaning she's playing the numbers game, hoping at least some of you survive, but not particularly concerned about you specifically. When you finally crack your way out of your egg, blinking in the prehistoric sunlight, you're tiny, clumsy, and instantly surrounded by siblings who may or may not try to eat you. And to make things worse, there's already something watching you from the bushes. If you thought firstborn privilege existed in the dinosaur world, think again. Your stronger, faster siblings snatch up all the good hiding spots, leaving you exposed and snack-sized for the first hungry predator that comes by. Congratulations, you've been alive for 5 minutes, and you're already in survival mode. Growth and development, puberty, but worse. Somehow, against all odds, you survive infancy. Now you're growing fast, like one size up every few months fast. Within a year, you're the size of a cow. To compensate for your lack of chewing skills, you start swallowing rocks, gastroliths, to help digest food. That's right, you literally eat rocks because evolution said, nah, chewing is for losers. Oh, and guess what? You now have to eat your parents' poop to get the bacteria necessary for digestion. Yep, that's a thing. Predation and survival, aka, please don't eat me. Now that you're bigger, you think you've made it. Think again. You're still not at the top of the Jurassic world. Giant predators, like the terrifying Alioramus, are still big enough to turn you into a McDino nugget. Your strategy? Stick with the herd and hope someone else gets eaten first. Hunting failures, the Jurassic Comedy Hour. Finally, the moment has come, your first hunt. You spot a tiny, helpless lizard basking in the sun. This is it. Your big debut as a terrifying predator. You lower your body, stalk forward like a shadow of death, and slip. You trip over a rock, face plant into the dirt, and the lizard just walks away. But hey, at least that wasn't in front of other dinosaurs, right? Oh wait, it totally was. A herd of hadrosaurs nearby? Definitely laughing. Even a pterosaur flying overhead is probably judging you. You finally do manage to catch something. A sick, half-dead baby dinosaur that was already on its way out. A win is a win, right? Arm debate. Tarbosaurus flexes, but no one notices. But wait, here's one thing you actually do better than T-Rex. Your arms aren't completely useless. That's right, Tarbosaurus had slightly longer, more functional arms than T-Rex. Sure, they weren't exactly winning bodybuilding contests, but at least you could grab things, tear meat, and maybe even high-five another Tarbosaurus. But does anyone care? Adulthood and mating. Jurassic Tinder is rough. Congratulations. You've made it to adulthood. Finally, no more worrying about getting eaten. But now, there's a new challenge, finding a mate. If you were T-Rex, this would be easy. One roar, and boom, instant attention. But you actually have to try. You strut around, showing off your slightly above average arms, which are still unimpressive. But hey, better than T-Rex's noodles. You roar as loud as you can, but let's be real, it doesn't shake the earth like your cousins. And the competition? Brutal. Other Tarbosaurus males are bigger, meaner, and covered in battle scars. You? just hoping someone notices your personality. If you do find a female, prepare for a gladiator match. One wrong move, and you're limping away, missing a tail chunk. Win the fight? Great. But romance in the Cretaceous isn't cute. If your mate gets annoyed, she might take a bite out of your face. And if all goes well, congrats, you're now a dad. To hatchlings that probably won't survive, now you're a proud parent. Except, this is the Cretaceous, and parenting is basically a numbers game. You don't have time for gentle nurturing or bedtime stories. You do what every respectable Tarbosaurus does: lay a bunch of eggs, bury them, and hope for the best. Seriously, good luck, kids. Since you laid dozens of eggs, you know for a fact that at least half of them are already on some hungry velociraptor's lunch menu. Do you feel bad? Not really. This is just how things work. If any of your offspring actually survive long enough to grow up, you probably won't even recognize them. You might even accidentally eat one without realizing it. Life as a fully grown adult. The meh phase. By age 40, you've reached your final form, about 40 feet long and as heavy as a bus. You should be at your prime, but guess what? Life is just kinda boring now. Basically, you've become a cranky old dinosaur. Death, the inevitable end. One day, after decades of dodging predators, surviving hunger, you finally stop moving. Maybe you got sick. Maybe your old bones just gave out. Or maybe, in the ultimate stroke of irony, you got struck by lightning because you were just that tall. Your body collapses onto the ground, becoming part of the fossil record, where, if you're lucky, some future paleontologist will dig you up and mistakenly call you a T-Rex.